Yeah.
Well, the man himself, Tracy Ford, been a wild year and a half, 2 years for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely.
You put on this camp today, probably the first one like this for you guys. You brought in major power at every position. It came in to work out here and be seen by the media and the things that you did. Did you learn a lot at camp today?
Yeah, I learned, the guys that are going to compete, and that's what I really wanted to see. I wanted to see guys compete, whether they're committed to a school or not. I wanted to see guys compete, and the guys that I've sent out invitations to, was most of the guys took advantage of the opportunity to get better. So that's really what I want to see today, anyways.
Got to be happy with the results. It was a great group and perfect weather, and yet your coaching staff did an awesome job.
Phenomenal.
As the summer moves along, you talked about you got a group training every day at 4. Those
Right.
are your grinders, your football guys. You got a lot of different offerings for different athletes, though, too,
Right.
don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. We do various sports. Obviously, we do various sports. Football is our niche. With the summer coming around, we usually, with the school year, we usually have a 4 o'clock group where we get a lot of these kids. A lot of the kids that we see today, most of them trained in the gym.
Yeah.
So the reason why we put the event together was like, look, all these kids are in my gym all the time. It's like, all right, now let's put them on the field.
Let's make it real. Let's take
bit.
the car for a lap, right?
Right. So, and we want to do that. Then I reached out to, watched a lot of film, reached out to kids, saw the kids that can play, and said, hey, look, I think you can play. Let's put you on the same stage as these top guys,
Yep.
and let's make a name for yourself. And if, like
Some of them stepped up big time today. They
absolutely.
weren't intimidated.
Right, absolutely.
I started working on this stuff, I don't know, 12 years ago. Nobody else was doing it, and just reporting this story, we've come a long ways in 10 or 12 years. Guys like you and the other camp directors that were here today, it was good to see everybody kind of here supporting each other. That hasn't always been the case. I think that brotherhood now, we see the Northwest, look at the draft, tremendous draft for the Northwest kids. 3 or 4 guys went, 4 guys go in the first round from Oregon and Washington, and a lot since then. Where do you want to see this thing be in a decade? So after you're done with your first decade, what are your hopes and dreams for not only your business but for football here in the Northwest?
Oh man, I just want football in the Northwest to come together. I mean, there's a reason why Taylor Barton's here. There's a reason why Cole Morgan's here. It's like, we're not enemies. We're not enemies. We want to see kids get better. So at the same time, we got to put them in position to get better.
Yeah.
Let's not pull and grab and say this kid's my kid, or this is not about that. It's about the kids.
Too much of that going on.
Absolutely, and it's about the kids. It's about the kids. It's about giving the kids the opportunity to be seen. So that why not continuously try to help these kids get better and stir them in the right direction, rather than pushing and pulling at kids. Come together and let the Northwest be found as a state and as a region that, hey, we like these kids. The kids are coming out. I mean, the more the kids, Miles Jack, love him. One of my guys, Buda Baker, you know what I mean? Miles Jack will probably be sitting in New York next year, or Chicago, where it's at, So just helping these guys and letting these young guys see the next up and coming guys.
As much as you need them, as much as we know they need to compete, and they have to be, maybe they got to be ruthless at times. They've got to refuse to lose, right?
Right.
At the same time, how do you balance that with humility? I mean, you got a kid like Buddha or Miles; those are great examples. 2 of the best players probably in the country. So humble. I mean, how can you coach humility, or the guys either have it or they don't?
I think they either got it or they don't. You could teach a kid to be faster. You could teach a kid to get stronger. You could get a kid bigger. But if you just don't got that inside you, that tenacity, that dog in you that's inside you, that you can just pull out at any point in time when you're tired and you get past the rep, it's just in you. It's in you guys that are just fierce competitors. It's just in you.
Tracy, you played at Portland State?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Who was your coach there?
Jerry Glanville.
Coach Glanville.
So, yeah.
I'm a Portland State grad as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
go Vikes.
Great to see you doing so well. You call them, those are fairly good football roots, but fairly humble football roots. And now you're up here training Seahawks. I mean, you've got a kind of a highbrow, high energy facility, one of the nicest sports facilities in the country. So your success has been duly noted, and we wish you so much more. So how can people that watch this and watch some of the camp video get involved with you?
You can excuse me, you can go to our website. We have a lot of information on our website. It's www.gofordsports.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TFordFSP, and also follow our facility on Instagram at GoFordSports.
All right.
So that'll give a lot of the information about the upcoming events that we have, the upcoming training sessions and things like that.
Amazing. All right, Tracy Ford, thanks for the time. Much success to you this year. This will be a great year.
Did you get a chance to see B. Wagner?
Yes, I did.
Okay, there we go. So again, trying to bring the Northwest out the way it's supposed to be.
Beautiful. Thanks very much.
Absolutely.